Hey guys, it's Adam here, Product Manager for Simrad NSO, and we've just launched the NSO4 and we wanted to give you a quick look at it. This is a ground up redesign and it's something we've taken a lot of feedback from the market, looked at a number of different trends and how we can make boats just that little bit better. The first thing you'll notice is it's a glass edge design. It's nice and sleek and looks amazing when you've got a T-Kyle dash where you've got the acrylic around. In order to achieve that, we had to go to a new rear mount design, which is something we're really proud of. It comes installed on the product, it's toolless, you can do it in a blind install, and it really does simplify the installation. Now, NSO is a screen that fits really nicely on larger boats. It comes in a 16, a 22, and a 24-inch size to cater for the larger center console market and also the big battle wagons. When a big screen matters, this is what you want. The thing you notice when you first touch an NSO4 compared to the NSO Evo 3S is the operating system. It is so simple and intuitive to use, it really makes boating a dream. One of the things where you see the difference straight away is in charting. If you simply touch on the chart, what you'll see is that you get a mini inspector, and that has all the actions that you may want to do as a user. It's contextual, so as you change things, like engage your auto route, you'll see that the options will change to make your life just that little bit simpler. So with the NSO4, one of the things is the speed. You feel it as soon as you touch it. And one of the things where you see it the most is in the chart, and it's with our auto routing. So compared to the previous generation, we've got up to 10 times faster auto routing, and we've made it simpler to use than ever before. All you need to do is touch with the mini inspector, select auto route, and then the powerful 8-core processor does the rest. If you want to edit the route, all you need to do is touch on it and select edit auto route, and then press and hold to add your point, and then you'll see that the legs will adjust. So one of the new features is the quick access keys. This is something we introduced in 2.3 for NSS4 and NSX, and it's been really well received. One of the main reasons or benefits for it is it allows you to quickly change your chart layer detail or your overlays in a simple and easy manner without taking your reference away from what you're actually doing. So if you're navigating a really complex passage, what you can do is simply touch on the layers, go from a fishing chart to a navigation chart in a breeze, simplify what you're doing, and if you need to turn on radar overlay, you can just, within 2 touches, turn that on and map out your route and any obstacles in your path. We also moved the search bar up here to make it more easily discoverable. This is where you can search your waypoints, your tracks, your routes, your tags, and you can even enter coordinates as well, which makes it super simple. For the serious offshore guys on the East Coast, we've also now integrated TD Loran. And one of the biggest things is now when you press and hold, you will actually get both the TD Loran coordinates and the GPS coordinates. So if you're doing comparisons, it's nice and simple and really quick. We've also added the functionality down here into the instrument bar, so you can edit your position by press and holding, and then a single button press, gauge settings, and in TD Loran. And you can alternate between the two on the fly. Don't have to change your preferences for the entire net boat. Some of the other integration that we've had come along the way is something called Fishcast. Now that's powered by ROFs. It takes many years of historical data and some trends that you're seeing through the weather today and through the future to give you the best chance to catch fish on the water. With some of the options, probably the most useful would be optimal catch locations. That's taking historical data from years of catches and overlaying it with some of the trends to give you the best chance to catch fish. Now what's really cool is you can set it by 30, 60 or 100 miles. You can go from 10 hotspots to 15 to 20. And what's probably the coolest is if you've also got serious fish mapping, you can overlay the two on top of each other, and you can see here that both are pointing you into a very similar place, which is going to give you better confidence to catch more fish and to spend more time in that area. There's a number of other changes that are coming, and they're also going to flow back into NSS4 and NSX. We've combined the power menu with the activity bar, and we've made it more discoverable to pin things. So now when you press the menu, you have these contextual buttons that make it far simpler to do the things that you need to do. So if you want to add an app to an activity bar, you can simply touch that and you go into an edit mode where you can add or remove whatever activities you want. You touch to add, you touch to remove. And the key thing is, whatever's at the top is what the screen boots to. So if you've got multiple screens, you can set one to radar, the next one to chart, and the next one to sonar, so they boot up every single time how you want it. We've also combined the activity bar with a lot of the power menu functionality. So now if you press this bottom option, you get a whole bunch of actions that you used to be able to do from the power menu. But what's really cool is you can add them to the activity bar. So now, if I want to take a screenshot, all I need to do is touch the screenshot on the activity bar. So super fast, doesn't take you away. And if you need to change things like brightness on the fly or go to night mode, you can do that with ease. In addition to this, you'll notice that the menus become a little bit smaller. That's really nice when you're running an NSO4 with a controller. It keeps things in a very common location, means you're not casting your eyes over the entire screen, and if you're actually running a chart split, you actually get full view of this as well, which is nice for situational awareness. Now, one of the other things we've added is that we've actually added the ability to hide the activity bar and change the position. So as this comes out of the box, it'll be fixed on the right hand side, and as a user you need to go settings and display, and you can first disable it and it'll be a swipe out, or you can change the position to top or bottom. So if you've got a steering wheel or something in the way, you can adjust that. Now, one of the other things we've done is we've changed the power button slightly. So now if you touch this button, it will actually trigger the activity bar as well. You press it again, it will open the power menu, and if you press and hold it, it'll turn the unit off. So multi-function to give you more functionality when out on the water. This is a fully waterproof design. We've also done a really good job of being able to keep it plastic, so if you do have a metal boat, you don't need to worry about isolation. We've got an additional Ethernet port compared to what we've got, so if you've got a larger boat, video matters to you, and larger networks matter to you, we can integrate with it. With NSO4, integration is key. On the boats these are going on, people expected integrated systems, things to work and things to work well. One of the biggest things we've got on this is HDMI in and out. So if you need to run this to a TV to mirror the screen, you can do so. If you have a Fire Stick or a Chromecast or something, you can insert that into the product. And the other thing we've got now is we've got the ability to output it for audio. So you can run that audio adapter cable that we sell to your stereo system, and if it's NEMA 2000 compliant, you can simply use the audio control bar and change between Bluetooth and the auxiliary input, so you don't have to muck around changing Bluetooth sources. In addition to this, this has more Ethernet ports, and the guys have done a really good job of making it plug and play. So we now have a plug and play integration with CZone, and you can get the CZone favorites app that you can get on your phone or an iPad tablet exactly on your screen. So you have this seamless onboard and offboard boating experience that's simplified to you as the user. Now that's only really touching the surface of NSO4. You really have to come up to see it to believe it. You really notice rich, bright, vibrant colors compared to the previous generation. It comes in a 16, a 22 and a 24-inch size, and it's designed for those people that really want the best.